Hey, how's it going? Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Karen. All right. Just gonna get incense going. So we're gonna start off with the general message, love message, and career and finance message. And then we'll go on to how they're feeling about you. Then I'll answer any of your questions live. Using sandalwood today, need a little bit of extra psychic protection. I think I mentioned to some of you that you're going to be tested. And as a twin flame reader, a tarot card reader for the collective, I experience some of the stuff before you guys do, so I can tell you about it. Yeah, it's intense. I'm in the middle. My things come in 3. It could be different from different individuals, but my tests come in 3, and I'm in the middle of my second one. So much fun. It's testing inner strength, courage. And yeah, I've gotten a lot of confirmations from a lot of other light workers that they're going through it right now. So the rest of the collective, a lot of you will be going through it at the end of the month or in November. Just a heads up. Hi, Eva. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Metalhead Tarot. Hi, Drea, 1111. Hi, Christina, Joy. 333. Sign of an ascended master. That your spirit team is around you. Yeah, I bet Metalhead Tarot. I feel this is the one. This is the big one, the big test. Okay. So what is going on for you guys in general? What does Spirit have as a message for you? What does the universe want to tell you? That's okay. There's something that's going to go very, very quick. Okay. For some of you, it's going to be some of these tests. For others of you, I'm getting there's going to be a lot of changes happening very rapidly in your life. It could be small changes, medium-sized changes, big changes happening very rapidly right now, this week, this month for you. Okay, Ace of Swords. Wow. Okay, so I do feel like this is I don't know how to best describe it, but it's kind of like your timelines are merging. So if you keep telling yourself you're on your highest and best timeline, I just got out of a meditation where it was so intense. I don't mind sharing my techniques, but this is pretty advanced meditation techniques. But to magnetize the highest and best timelines to you right now, kind of hold it down as a center. That's what's happening for a lot of you. You're bringing in your highest and best life, and it's uncomfortable when these changes happen. So when something bad is happening in your life, if you feel like you're being tested, there's some unusual events or situations happening for you right now, know that is confirmation that you are doing the right thing. It might seem counterintuitive, but if you are going through some of these changes and have a lot of rapid things changing in your life rapidly, or tests, or seemingly uncomfortable events or situations, but you're like, hey, but I've been doing all my spiritual work. I feel like I've been doing the right thing this entire year, or for however long you've been aware of your journey. Yeah, you're right. It might seem weird while things in your life get shaken up. It might seem uncomfortable or unpleasant, but know that that's a confirmation that your life is being shaken up, so you can get on your highest and best path that you've been calling in. It's finally here. Okay. It's a general message. Yeah, I've been getting a lot of confirmations about that for myself and through other light workers. So I feel like the rest of the collective is going to be feeling it soon. Okay, Page of Pentacles. I'm going to hit this deck. And Knight of Wands. Okay. Wow. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of new opportunities coming in right now, or you're going to be finishing the first step of whatever you started. So if you started your soul mission or a new project, you wanted to move, a new career, new relationships or whatever, it's like you're finishing up the first step in that huge project or that cycle or something. So things are happening very rapidly. It's going to mean something different to a lot of different people. But I feel like a lot of whatever you started, whatever projects you started earlier in this year, a few years ago, 5-10 years ago, whatever this is, but I feel like it's more recent for a lot of you. These are new things that you've started since you've been aware of the journey. You're completing the first segment, the first cycle, the first accomplishment, the first stage of your whatever you've started. So that's why you're going to feel all these things. You're going to have a lot of small things that remind you of when you started this journey, like things that happened 2 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, the beginning of your life, things that happened a few months ago. All these things kind of come back, and like you're going to get reminded of this because you're going to be fast tracked onto the next part of your cycle now. Okay, so let's move on to your love life. What is going on for your love life? Thank you so much, Eva, for your super chat. If you have a question, I'll get back to you after the general reading. Okay, so love. What is going on in terms of love for you right now? Strengthen. Okay, so I think it's time to mention. I have some notes that I took about the most important things happening for the collective right now. Okay, so right now you're going to be tested on your inner strength and your courage. And for a lot of you, that's going to be closing up smaller cycles. So you might have had bigger cycles wrap up. So if you had health issues, career issues, relationship or family issues, the main parts of all these areas of your life are going to be very obvious that you've accomplished a lot. You've been successful. You completed that part of the cycle. So if it's like relationships, maybe your relationship with your parents or your children, are obviously the bigger ones, right? Or your love relationships, obviously those. Thank you so much, Kara, for the super chat. So you're going to notice the bigger things in life that are wrapping up, right? So relationship with your people who are closer to you, you're going to notice when you've leveled up in terms of relationships, when you come face to face with your parents, your children, your romantic love partners, your best friends and such. In your career, you're gonna notice that you came like full circle, or you accomplished a lot because of a promotion or a raise, or you got that new job that you really wanted, or you started up that business and now it's doing well, or whatever it is. So you notice the bigger things in your life have been completed, you're successful, you accomplished, or you've hit a huge milestone in those areas, right? The smaller ones, the smaller things are the ones that you're going to close up now. And it's going to be very, very rapid. So if you want to get closer to your love relationship, your romantic love relationships, you're going to see maybe it's like a second cousin that you had an issue with. That issue is going to come up. A neighbor that you've been friends with for a long time and then had a disagreement, that person's going to come up to wrap up. So in order to move forward on your new relationships or your new romantic relationships, new relationships with soul family, friends, and just if starting a new cycle with your family and your current friends, wrapping up the small ones is gonna be important. That's gonna show up. This is something that is kind of you've been more patient with, because obviously closer family relationships, romantic love relationships, friends that you see every day, coworkers and such, maybe more obvious, but maybe there's other relationships that you've been more patient with because they're not as important to you. But those are going to be the ones that come up, and that's going to help you with your romantic love life, your relationships with friends and family now. So that's going to come up. So that's what's important in your romantic love life, even, is closing out those smaller cycles with friends, neighbors, coworkers, distant family, old friends that are going to come up for you to clear and to kind of look at. Knight of Wands. Wow, twice here. Okay, so this is happening now for a lot of you. Like now. I'm getting like Spirit is telling me like, yeah, so romantic love, a lot of areas in your life moving really fast is happening now. Like Spirit is saying like, this is like go time, no time to like rest. You had your rest period, even if it didn't seem like it for you in this earlier this year. It's go time. You're going to see a lot of things change in your romantic love life, in all areas of your life in general, because this is a very important, important time, the end of this year and next year. So it's kind of go time for a lot of you. The 8 to the 7 of Pentacles, because you've been working so hard on your romantic love life for a lot of you, it's important to kind of wrap up other love relationships you have. So love relationships outside of romantic love. So your friends, your old friends, distant family members, neighbors, people who are kind of been very important in your life or are coming back in your life. Those, you're going to see that happen a lot. That's something you're going to have to deal with because you want to manifest your love romantic relationship right now. Spirit wants to bring it in for you. The universe wants to bring it in for you. But in order to move forward, you got to wrap up these loose ends with these people who are probably a less of a priority or not as, you don't have as strong connections with. Okay. So other smaller love connections or relationships with people. Okay, so wrapping that up is really important for your love life. And then the career and finances. What is happening in terms of career and finances for you guys? Whoa, okay, this is the final push card, right? So there's a final push card. We see you're gonna get tested. Be aware that like you're not going to be able to control these situations. They're just going to happen. What you can control is how you respond to it. And that's what you're being tested on. Okay. You have worked on your patience. You have worked on becoming a better person, handling situations better. Here's your test. Romantic love relationships. You're going to see a lot of other romantic interests, people you're not that romantically interested in, but are romantic, that have a crush on you. Distant family members, people that kind of bug you, those relationships come up for you to wrap up in order for you to get in align with your romantic love relationship. You already aligned, Spirit is saying. They just need to let you wrap up small things to make room for that divine counterpart. Now, for career and finances, you also have a final push. This is also a soul mission. So you see that final push. This October, November, December is a time for a final push because 2022 is going to be all new. What you've been working on, the next part of your cycle. So this is it. This is the time to wrap things up, and you're not going to get this chance again. So it's time to wrap up. Thank you, Harmony, for that super chat. I'm truly grateful. 11. Yay. Okay. The High Priestess. Okay, so a lot of you are getting clarity on your soul mission, what you should do next in your career, what kind of jobs you should go after, if you should stay in your current one or go after a new one, how to attack a new, how to ask for a promotion or a raise or whatever. You are getting the clarity. Twin Flames, Lightworker, Soul Mission, Star Seeds, and Way Showers. You have been getting clarity for the past few weeks, slowly over the past few months, and you will continue getting stronger and stronger clarity on your soul mission, your career, and what's happening with your finances as these weeks and months come along. So final push in all areas of your life. Career, finances. Look at that, 8 of Pentacles, and it landed near this 8 of Pentacles. Interesting enough, Yeah, a lot of you are going to be called. You're going to be called into the line of work you are meant to always work in. So I feel like this is it. This is a time to wrap up old things, old karmic situations. They're going to be smaller ones. Like even these tests, they're going to be like just annoying, not going to be like terribly awful. They're just kind of frustrating because you've been through it. If you've been on a cycle, you know, this is just, finishing up things. This is like the final wrapping up of things, because this is a really unique time in human history, and you are going to be called to go into a certain career, a certain line of work, a certain field, to a certain job, to a certain location, to working with certain people or something of that sort now in the next few months. I'm getting now so you can plan ahead for the next, few months. Like for a lot of you, it's going to be now, and then you get to plan for like October, November, December. And some of you are going to find out later in the year. I'm going to have January, February, March-ish to figure out, what you need to move, paperwork, any like last bits of skills you need to acquire, research you need to do, physical things you need to set up before you move ahead. So that's what's going on here. Okay, so let's move on to how are they feeling about you. Before we do, I'm going to quickly go over my notes of what Spirit wanted me to mention. Okay, so you're going to close out smaller relationship cycles. That is for your romantic love partner to come in, your divine counterpart to come in. You're going to have to close out smaller relationship cycles. Also soul family and friends to come in. But like for the relationships that resonate with you better to come in, you're going to have to close out, deal with, be okay with, accept where things are with smaller relationship cycles. Reintroducing yourself, kind of coming out. If you've been on a spiritual journey for a long while, you might have not had time to deal with old friends or really talk to your family and people you've had in your life before you started the twin flame journey or the spiritual journey, because you didn't really know how to talk to them. They might think you're crazy. You might have learned that you need to talk to people who may not be that spiritual, with, you might need to talk to them about the basics, or just, put a little bit of information here and there out, so like they don't get overwhelmed, they don't get cognitive dissonance. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be coming out as a new version of yourself to your old friends and family, and even new people, being more comfortable talking about who you really are, living life as a very spiritual individual, a very aware, awakened individual. Okay, and then last but not least, your inner strength and courage is going to be tested. You're not going to be able to control some of these situations and events that happen to you. They might be unpleasant, but how you react to these situations is how the universe is testing you right now. So testing in terms of inner strength and courage, how well you respond to unpleasant outward situations, closing out smaller relationship cycles, and reintroducing yourself or coming out to people as the person you are now. It doesn't have to be spiritual. It could just be like, yeah, you know what? I've always been a very serious person, but like because I was around people who were really, goofy or like to drink a lot, like I couldn't be my real self. So now I get to be my real self. This is how I am. Take it or leave it. If you don't like it, get out of my life. I have new soul family and friends coming in. So whatever it is, like that kind of situation. All right, so let's move on to how they are feeling about you. How your romantic interest is feeling about you. Okay. Let's start with if they are a fire sign. So if they are a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, how are they feeling about you? Okay, if your love interest is a fire sign. Let's see how they feel about you right now, this very minute, this week, this weekend. Wow. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. So there's something interesting going on here. If your romantic love interest is a fire sign, they are thinking about you, because the Wheel of Fortune is telling me that something has aligned between the two of you, where they have thought about you recently, are thinking about you now, or will think about you this weekend, this week. The trouble is, you may not know that they're thinking about you. You might not be getting signs or synchronicities that your twin flame, divine counterpart, soulmate, or love interest is thinking about you, and you're kind of like maybe a little bit worried, like, hey, haven't seen you in my dreams, haven't gotten my twin flame signs, or songs that let me know that my romantic interest is thinking about me. So it's got you kind of a little bit concerned, but they are, and that's because they are very much aligned with your energy right now. It's crazy. Strength card. Wow. So do you know how I mentioned that, like, you are being tested, your inner strength and courage is being tested right now? Kind of what this journey is, gaining more inner strength, gaining more courage. They are being tested. They are being tested with that. So if this is any indication, I mean, if they're being tested with the same thing that you're being tested on, inner strength and courage, and we got this message of people coming together for romantic union soon, that's interesting. What are they thinking about you? Maybe. Okay, so Spirit's trying to keep it like kind of hush hush right now. They don't want you to know any of the details. So this is somewhat of I'm getting a surprise. It's meant to be a surprise for you coming up. Wow. It was you. It was always you. Oh my goodness. And even though we're not together, I just can't seem to see myself letting you go. Wow. So they are thinking about you. They are thinking about you. And hold on. This is in my face. Okay. They are thinking about you, and they are thinking about how it's always been you. They're aligned to your energy. Yeah, I said that. Like, they're aligned to your energy. They're aligned to your energy, and they can't think of being with anyone else but you. You're not supposed to know what's going on. You're not going to get any hints from Spirit or from the universe with signs of synchronicity. They might not be responding to you. They might not even give a hint that they're thinking about you, but they are. That is crazy. They are thinking about you. Wow. You're my greatest adventure. Okay, so let the games begin. Okay, so do you know how we're talking about this new cycle starting? And a lot of you are going to get a clue on what that job is, what your romantic love partner is going to do in the physical right now. And just you're going to get a lot of hints and clues about what is coming up next year for you, what is coming into the physical next year, but starting now. This is crazy. The next adventure is starting, and they are aligned with you. Wow. Their energies are aligned with you, and you're not going to know, because when union is closed, Spirit doesn't tell me the details. They don't want you to know the details because it's supposed to be a surprise. So that's exciting. If your love interest is a fire sign, wow. Wow. Okay, so that is, I'm kind of in shock right now, because I like feel it, I feel the collective moving towards this energy. It's crazy. Okay, next we have water signs, and after is air. So if your romantic love interest is a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, how are they feeling about you right now? If your romantic love interest It's a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. How are they feeling about you right now? The Magician card. Okay, so something is happening for you right now. Did you know the Wheel of Fortune and now the Magician card? These are cards for me that indicate now, 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 now. That's so interesting because I did a quick card pull after my meditation. And I kept getting that too. Like something's happening now, 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 now. Okay, so exciting things. So how is your water sign romantic interest feeling about you now? Page of Wands. Interesting. A new adventure. A new adventure. Wow. Ace of Cups. Are you kidding me? This is happening now. Now, 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 now. I'm getting. Wow. So the group of people that have been watching my readings, my live readings so far, live or after I post it, you guys have so many amazing things happening for you now. I'm telling you, this month is crazy. The end of this year is going to be crazy. It's not over yet. 2021 is not over yet, and it's just setting you up. Things are going to start happening in the physical, in your 3D life, very rapidly to set you up so you can figure things out on what to do next in your new cycle next year. It's crazy. Thank you, Karen, for the super chat. Love it. There's someone else in reverse. For me, it's in reverse. Wow. Okay, so there's no one else. It's the same message as the last one, kind of. There's no one else. It's only you. Starting something right now, a new adventure. Oh my goodness. What is going on right now? What is going on? It feels like something is missing without you around. Wow. Okay. So, oh my goodness. What is happening? A lot of these divine counterparts are just turning on. We see the soul of each other. Please forgive me. Okay. So I do feel like if you have a water sign, divine counterpart, or romantic interest, they are getting into the deeper aspects. They're feeling very, very like emotional right now when they think about you, because they feel like they just want to say sorry. I feel like they're getting like watery eyed. They just want to say, I'm sorry, please forgive me. Like I see you for who you really are right now, and I know that you see me for who I really am at my deepest parts of myself. There's no one else. Please take me back, or please take me. Please let me be in your life. Let's start this new adventure together. They're going to be very if it's a water sign, your romantic interest, they're going to be very emotional, a little dramatic, and they're going to be a bit more romantic. They're going to be wanting to like kind of appeal to you with a lot of vulnerability and sensitivity. So that is what's going on with your water sign romantic interest. Wow, so much is happening in terms of love right now. What is going on? Okay, so let's go to air signs. If your divine counterpart or romantic interest is an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, how are they feeling about you right now? How are they feeling about you right now, this weekend, this week? Okay, how are they feeling about you right now? 7 of Pentacles. It's reverse for me. So I feel like running out of patience, no more waiting around. I'm getting that kind of feeling. Okay, this card just came out of I have to put this back. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it, but the incense is kind of split right now. And I don't know, there's a way you can read smoke. There's people who do that for like legit, they can read smoke. But I learned that like if the smoke from the incense is split, that means not connected in the You're not connected to something higher. There we go. No, it's still slid. All right, so I'm getting with your air sign counterpart or romantic interest. Both these cards came out face down, so I feel like they're having a hard time admitting to other people, admitting to the universe that you are who they want, that they understand this connection, that they want this connection. Like I feel like it's kind of like time is running out for them, and they like spirit universe needs them to kind of acknowledge this connection, get on board, so this connection can move along. I feel like you're getting that feeling. I feel like you're getting the sense of like, oh, I feel like I might be moving in with someone soon, or I feel like I might be getting into a relationship soon, or I feel like I might be changing jobs or moving home soon or something like that. Something because of a relationship soon. So I feel like you sense it like, oh, I feel like I'm going to be in a relationship soon, or coupled up soon, or talking to the one soon or something like that. And so you're getting that feeling, but your counterpart, your romantic interest, they're like not acknowledging it for some reason. The Fool card and the Two of Cups. Wow. Okay. So this connection is ready to go. This connection is ready to go, but why are they being weird? I've been manifesting our connection, and I'm severing ties with the karmic partner. Okay, so they've been, yeah, I get that. Like they've been wanting to get in this connection with you, starting everything fresh and new and from the beginning, have a new lease on life kind of thing. It's kind of like I'm getting that like they kind of don't want to move directly into a romantic relationship right away. And I think it's because they feel kind of conditioned to end one thing before starting a new thing. So I feel like this karmic partner or situation may not be a physical person, but it might be like their old life. They feel like they have to kind of fully end that life before starting the new one, but they're going to find out. And I feel like, I'm sorry to say, a lot of these romantic interests or counterparts may go through somewhat of a small tower moment because they are refusing to do what they need to do, which is allow in the new cycle, allow in the new relationship, the new connection. They don't need to fully wrap up the old things while letting in the new. I feel like it's kind of one of those things like, like it's okay because they will, like, you know how a lot of people say like, oh, after you get out of a relationship, you should take some time to yourself to kind of review what went on in that relationship, what worked for you, what didn't work for you. This smoke is in my face again. And kind of take some time to yourself so you know what you really want to look for in the next relationship. And that doesn't work for divine counterparts, twin flames, really, really high level soulmates. You don't need to take that time and that space, especially if you've been doing your inner work for a long time, if you've been in relationships and out of relationships and taken the time to review and stuff. You don't need to take that much time out in between relationships. So this person might be a little bit stuck in the old way of doing things. I hope you'll wait for me. And you're like, no, I'm ready now. I'm getting the feeling now. And they think they need to wait, but they don't need to. See, that's exactly what I was saying. I hope you'll wait for me. And it's like, they don't need to wait, but they think they do. I'll always believe in you and me. You're always on my mind, so they're always thinking about you. That's what that's how they know that there's something that they need to pursue in this connection, but not just right now. I made a mistake. I miss you. They feel like they need time to be forgiven, to forgive themselves, to move past their old cycle, their old life, but they don't. They can still talk to you. They can still work on this relationship in other ways, but they're kind of confused on that. So, okay. I wonder what's going to happen in this connection this week, though. Clean it up. Do you know how I mentioned, like, you're going to wrap up old, smaller things, smaller relationships with friends or distant family or old exes that, you know, you don't really think too much on. That's what's happening for them. So they can come to you. Okay, and then earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. How does your romantic love interest as an earth sign feel about you? Oof, this incense is gunning for me. All right. So, earth signs. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. 8 of fire, rapid movement. Temptation, the devil card. And the star card. Wow. All right. Lot of fast movement here in the physical. I'm feeling like a lot of good things are going to happen between the two of you, or in this connection, or for this connection, this right now, this weekend, this week for you guys. In the physical. Wow. Okay. Wow. And it's going to be like kind of like, it's going to feel too good to be true. And that's what's going to keep it grounding. Like, I feel like a lot of things are going to come manifest for you guys in the physical right now. So it's going to seem like too good to be true, enjoying the moment. Really, it's like you guys are grounding this energy in. This is incredible. It's intense. 4 cups. I feel like there's nothing much they can say to kind of... It's kind of interesting because they might not say that much, or they might say things that might kind of like leave you wanting, because it's kind of like, okay, like, what are you saying? They might just be saying gibberish. They might just be speaking nonsense. They can't fully form their thoughts into words at this time. So you're just kind of like, oh, I wish they could tell me the truth, or tell me how they feel, or give me some like plans, or, you know, something. But their actions speak louder than words. So this week for you guys, with earth sign, twin flames counterparts, and soulmates, love interest, they might not be best at communication right now, but their actions are going to speak louder than words. So I wouldn't worry too much about what they're saying so much, because they're having trouble kind of putting their thoughts and feelings into words. So I would focus more on what they do instead, which is going to be pretty incredible. There is someone else sideways. This came out multiple times. They might be tongue-tied because they were in a relationship with someone else, or they have someone who is interested in them, or, you know, someone that they were interested in previously that's still hanging around, but, you know, then you come into their life, or, you know, they get to, you know, have this opportunity with you, and then they're kind of like, I don't know what to say. Like, there's nothing I can say that won't get me into trouble, that kind of thing. So there's that going on. I'm feeling the consequences of my choices and actions. You see that? There we go. So they're kind of like tongue-tied a little bit, because they've done some stuff in the recent past that they're like, okay, it's not going to come off that great to you. They're like, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to like, I need some time to figure out the situation or to get rid of this person or to explain what happened in the past with you. They're really thinking about the choices they've made in terms of romantic relationships. And that's why they're kind of really, really tongue-tied around you, because they're a better person now. They've grew as a person, and so have you. So they're kind of like, I don't know how to explain this. I was young and dumb, and I just made not some of the greatest choices. And that's why it's like, maybe give them some space and time to kind of tell you things or communicate with words. Their actions are going to definitely speak louder than their words. Okay, and lastly, I'll be moving on to answering your questions next. You're my best friend. I'm planning our life together. How sweet. Okay, so you see, it's kind of troublesome, because like, you're the person they want to tell everything to, open up about everything to. You're their best friend. They want to be able to speak comfortably with you, but right now it's a little bit awkward. But they are going to put in time, energy, and effort, because it means a lot to them, and they are planning your life together, even though they can't verbally, physically say it at this time. So that's it for how they're feeling about you. I'm going to get to your questions now. Let's see. Excited to answer your questions. Okay, Andrea, is there any message from your divine masculine right now? We haven't been in contact for 6 months. I don't know what he is thinking about us. Okay. So Andrea, what your divine masculine is thinking about you guys. Honestly, it's kind of like he doesn't know how honest you've been in the connection, how good this connection is for him. So that's what he's been thinking. He's not interested in like dating around. He's definitely he definitely wants a really serious relationship, or a more significant really kind of relationship. But what he thinks about you in this connection, he's not shy. He's not the kind of person who would be shy in asking you to, be his girlfriend, or to live, to be his wife, or to live out the rest of your lives together. He's not shy in that aspect. But there's something about this connection that he feels a kind of not sure about. Yeah, and he's the kind of person who's like, no, I gotta ask them. He's very traditional in that way. Like, I want to be the one who asks them to be in a relationship, or to be in a long-term commitment, or something like that. He definitely has no barriers. Like, he has no like blocks in communicating that to the person that he feels like he wants to be with. But there is something about him not feeling complete, like you're completely honest with him, or this relationship is completely good for him, but he is ready to be in a serious relationship. He wants to be. I act happy, but I'm not. If he is in another relationship, he's acting happy, but he's not. If he's in a karmic situation, I do think about the future, and when I do, I think about you in it. So he does think about what it would be like to be with you. I'm always reminded of you. So he is getting a lot of sign synchronicity. So when he listens to songs, he's reminded of you. But what is it that he feels off about, Spirit? What does he feel off about? I don't know if he has a karmic situation or if he's with someone, if he's in a legal bind, if he has children with his ex or current partner or something like that. He also doesn't know if you want to be in a long-term relationship or if you guys will be good. Like maybe he thinks that you guys will be good in a relationship, but maybe not a marriage or something like that. So he's not sure about that, and that's what he's thinking. So he does think about you time to time. He's reminded of you a lot. He's not in a really happy place outwardly. He might look very successful and happy, but right now he's not that happy. He does want a serious relationship. Yeah, he doesn't know. He's not sure about you. He's not sure if you guys would be good in a long-term committed relationship. He doesn't know if he knows everything he needs to know about you. And so that's where his issues lie. But he does want a long-term relationship right now, or a committed relationship. Okay. Okay. JJ Rose, are you currently with your twin flame who you will marry and move in with? You're currently with JJ Rose, the twin flame. This person is meant to be in your life right now. And I feel like you're going to get that information very soon. I am getting that you guys are meant to be on this path together at this time. You will get that. You will get that information not through me, but through the universe very soon, and through him very soon. And he might even offer to move in with you, or have you move in, or you guys move to a different home together, help you purchase a new home or move into a new home soon also. So you are meant to be with this person at this time, and the universe will tell you if this is your twin flame very soon, and you will move in, or he will let you know about the marriage situation very soon. So, and I did get that he will offer to either move in with you, to have you move in with him, or to purchase another home or move to another location together with you soon. Okay. Okay, Eva, why do you see your twin flame's birthday 8/27 every day? Separation for 4 years now. Oh, my birthday is 9/27, so that's cool. Why do you keep seeing your twin flame's birthday every day? He's making a decision to get into a committed relationship soon, whether it's you or someone else. And because you are connected to him, it's going to always feel like you. This is the thing about twin flames and divine counterparts. Like, even if your twin flame is about to get into a new relationship, whether it's someone else or you, it's going to always feel like you. So you might feel like, oh my goodness, they're gonna come into my life very soon, and sweep me off my feet, and make a romantic gesture. We're gonna be in a committed relationship soon, but then it's like a karmic situation. But you feel all the energies that they're feeling, so it always feels like it's gonna be you. So that's why you need to kind of. This is something that I've learned on the twin flame journey, and that through other people's twin flame journey and my own, it's like you will feel their feelings, you will feel their emotions, you will feel what's going on in their life, and it'll feel like it's going to happen in your life too. But it's not always the case, right? It just so you have to like learn to separate their emotions from your emotions. It's like the toughest things. But that's why, because he's about to get into a relationship soon. So he's like, what's this? But why specifically his birthday? Something about change happening. I feel like both or one of you is about to get into a relationship soon. And so it's kind of like his higher self, his way of letting you know, his other half, that a huge change is happening in both of your lives soon. I want to see if you'll be encountering a person soon. Yeah, this is probably something you didn't want to hear, but changes are happening in your twin flame journey, and they may be difficult for you to hear about or to go through, to witness. But there is a difficult time coming up for you. I'm guessing it's fall, winter for you. I'm guessing you're in the northern hemisphere. Reflect. So this is a great time for you to reflect on what's been going on with your twin flame journey, and how to make changes in your life. You can't keep doing the same thing in your twin flame journey, expect things to improve and grow and move forward. So I feel like this is going to be a little bit difficult time for you, maybe a bit of a dark night of the soul kind of moment. It's kind of like Spirit saying like you're due for one because you need some change in your life, and it's really, really difficult for me to say this because I know how hard it is. It's a great time to reflect. So I feel a little bit of a time of reflection for you coming on, and coming to terms, accepting all outcomes in your twin flame journey. One of which is, hey, they might be in another relationship. I might get into another relationship. Things might go differently than you thought. This is just sign of the times. Time for you to kind of move on to the next cycle of your twin flame journey. Sorry. Eva. New life. Yeah, imagine. By the book. Okay, so it's kind of like Spirit saying this is time to think of imagine what your new life could be, so you can manifest it, because I feel like you're manifesting more. If you keep thinking about your twin flame, it's kind of like you're gonna keep manifesting, waiting for your twin flame. If you live your life to the fullest, then maybe the best things in life will happen. Divine counterpart reunion, but you can't just keep doing the same thing over and over and expect your twin flame to come in, and I think that's one of the hardest things for twin flames to kind of wrap their heads around. It's like, yeah, you got a few years, 5 years, a decade. Excuse me. I was on a trail yesterday, and I slipped on a rock and fell in mud. And I was so okay with it, because I'm at that part of my journey where I'm just oh my goodness, I'm so grateful I fell in mud and not on some rocks or big tree roots. And I was thinking about exactly about how I need to bring some harsh truths to twin flames and twin flame journey, so people can move, twin flames can move on to their journey and not, because there's twin flames out there that have been on their twin flame journeys for 5, 10, 20 plus years. I think 50, 60 years is the longest I heard. And if you're still waiting for your twin flame, then man, you messed up somewhere, you know? Like there comes a point where you realize that you got to live your life to the fullest, because if you are living your highest and best life without your twin flame, then your highest and best partner will come in, and if that's your twin flame, that will be your twin flame. But like if you keep waiting and doting, like you're not using the twin flame journey wisely, which is to improve yourself, and then at some point accept that, hey, maybe it's not this lifetime, or maybe it's not till later. It's just like you're manifesting more waiting if you keep saying that I'm going to wait for my twin flame. You're just going to manifest more waiting. So it's kind of like, don't wait. Live your life to the fullest now, whatever that means. And that's like a huge point of cognitive dissonance for a lot of twin flames. A lot of disbelief. What is this person saying? Screw this twin flame reader. Excuse my language, but like, it's like, no, I'm going to wait for my twin flame forever. And it's just like, all right, well, you're just going to keep manifesting more waiting. Do something different, maybe try different things. That's how you learn and grow, right? Sorry. Thank you, Eva. I'm glad you took it the right way. It was kind of, a lot of the light workers that I watched when I started my journey, that do other kind of spiritual work and other kind of spiritual YouTube channels and such, they met their twin flames and they decided not to be there with their twin flames. So if you can imagine, these other high level light workers met their twin flames and decided not to be there with their twin flames. There's a reason why, So yeah, it's like Brian Cropper, Teal Swan, Aaron Dowdy. Like there's like a bunch of people who've met their twin flames and decided not to be with their twin flames. There's a reason. Kristen, thank you for the super chat, Kristen. Your DM and you are solid, yeah. All these tests are poking old wounds, yeah. Messages today has already helped, but I'd love to see if Spirit wants to share anything for you to meditate on when processing this. Yeah, for sure. Love the question. Wow. Holy. I don't know if you hear the sirens, but it's like super loud. All right. That usually means that your spirit team and your spirit guides are around you right now, Kristen, because something important in your life is happening at this time. So I'm glad you asked this question. Right now, all your thoughts are manifesting like crazy. As soon as you put that thought, that prayer, that wish out to the universe, you are manifesting it this second. So you're very, very powerful right now, Kristen. I mentioned this in a recent reading where when twin flames come together in physical union, you start manifesting like crazy. And so it's really, really important to work on your keeping your thoughts under control. What you hold in your mind for a very long time will manifest. So that's why a lot of twin flames don't come together until you have a better control of, your thoughts and emotions and how to deal with it, how you react to things. Because if you got into physical union with your twin flame and you guys are just manifesting whatever you think of, like you'll manifest a lot of bad, crazy stuff. So I'm getting that you're manifesting like crazy right now, especially because you're in even stronger twin flame union, physical union. So I'm getting practicing holding pleasant thoughts. So it usually works that like if you want to manifest something smaller, it'll manifest quicker. So I'm getting practice that. So like, okay, say you haven't manifested, say you haven't gone to grocery shopping and you're like, okay, I want to manifest an apple in my hand right now. And like the next day you walk and your neighbor's like, hey, by the way, went apple picking, got some extra apples. Here's, take a whole bag or whatever. You're like, wow, I can't believe I just manifested that. So manifesting is trying to manifest small things. And then you'll get the hang of it and practicing manifesting bigger things, and how to not practice unpleasant things and unpleasant thoughts that you accidentally keep in your mind for a long while. Sounds good. I'll do harmony next. The sun will rise. So I feel like for you, Kristen, there's a lot of wow. I'm getting a lot of, see, it's interesting because like you don't have to be in the spiritual line of work to be a very spiritual person. And to be living out your soul mission. I feel like you are just on the precipice of manifesting a crazy lot of things. And this is so interesting because this literally came up in my meditation right before this live chat, where you are going to be able to manifest a lot of beautiful things in your life and keep them that way. Keep the prosperity, keep the success, keep things going well for you. You're learning some pretty advanced techniques, and it's just kind of like, it goes to show like how beautiful of a soul you are and how much work you've put in and how aligned you are with your highest and best life. So I'm getting Kristen like keep practicing this little thing, and I hope you found that thing that your ancestors were telling me and bugging me about, that heirloom or something like that. I hope you could find that too, because you practicing this, being a very, very light soul, in the beginning, you'll get psychically attacked a lot. And then once you get so powerful that like no negative energies can touch you, like you'll be good. Thank you, Karen, for the super chat. I truly, truly appreciate it. Okay. I don't know where Harmony's question is. Harmony, if you're here, could you repost your question? Otherwise, I'll try and go look for it. I can't find the question. If you could find it and repost it, Alyssa or Harmony, I'll gladly answer it. Karen, okay. Will he show up at your birthday party next week? All right. For like a quick second, I'm getting. Listen to your heart. So, if you invited him to your birthday party and he knows about it and you guys are on good terms, he will definitely come by for a quick second. But I feel like he'll make an excuse and then leave early or something of that sort. If you guys are in communication and you guys have an established relationship and you invited him, then he will stop by for a quick second. Whew. I'm getting that that might not be the case though. So I'm getting more likely no, because he has no avenue to the party. So like if it's kind of like one of those things, like if you haven't spoken to someone for years or months and you guys left on weird, awkward terms, you guys aren't that close anymore. There's no way for you to communicate to them. They have no idea that this event is happening. Like, they're not just going to magically appear, you know? The universe is awesome. God, source energy, The divine works in miraculous ways, but not like this all the time, you know? So there's only so much that the universe can do. I'm getting that if you do know him and you have invited him and you guys have a somewhat of a good connection, then he will stop by for a second, but he might make an excuse to leave sooner. What I've been having dreams about you. So he does. I get that you do come up in his mind subconsciously. He does. You do come up in his mind, unconsciously. So he doesn't like think about it, but he does. You do come up in his mind here and there. What is going on in his life right now? Knight of Pentacles. That he's working on a lot of things that are working out really well for him right now. He's focusing on his happiness, being his true self. So he's not really looking for, like, he's not really putting his energy into love or being a romantic person necessarily, because he's working on kind of like career, finances, health. I think health is a very big one. He's working on his health. He's concerned about his health. He's making great strides in his health. So if he doesn't come by or stay for long, it might be for health reasons. But yeah, I'm getting that he may not say. If you don't have any more, how does he feel about you? How does he feel about you right now? You're a worker out. So you are very appealing to him. You do come up in his dreams and his thoughts, like without, like, unconsciously, like without him like connecting things. Like if there's a song that reminds him of you, like it's not. He doesn't put two and two together often. He's just really focused on like other things in his life, and I'm getting health. Health is his main concern right now. You have another question, Karen, because I feel like that was like a easy yes or no question. Oh, there it is. Harmony. Falling down the stairs, head first. One of those reasons. Test courage and bringing you to a higher timeline. Was falling down the stairs, testing your courage to bring you to a higher timeline. It definitely brought you to a deeper place emotionally within yourself and spiritually. I feel like Spirit wanted you to connect with them more and deeper. But you might have not had the time, or you may have not been doing it as often recently, or they really, really want to get your attention, focus on a specific emotional issue and healing that they want you to focus on. And because you weren't giving them attention to the thing that they want you to heal, they had some sort of physical thing happen. So then you will connect with them stronger. So if you haven't been connecting with your spirit guides strongly and often, or recently you haven't, they want you to connect. I'm getting some sort of healing. They want you to focus on a specific kind of healing that's coming up for you right now. And because you weren't really paying attention, they kind of like made you really, really sad so you could kind of connect with them. These are your guys, not mine. Everyone has different guys, and you have guys that switch out often. Spirit guys that switch out. Rest. They want you to rest. So if you've been going, this happens a lot. Like if you keep working and not focusing on your inner work and becoming a better person, healing and such like that, they'll make you sick. They'll give you the flu. They'll give you a sprained ankle. And if you still don't listen, if you still don't take time to rest and connect with yourself, it'll get worse. You'll get into a car accident. You'll get more severe disease that puts you out for months, or you'll break your leg or an arm, so you're like forced to take time off of work and forced to look at your life, reflect, and heal things that you aren't facing. So they purposely did that so you would connect with them and that you would take the time to do this healing that you have been kind of ignoring or not really finishing fully, giving time, energy, and focus. Your prayers are heard. So I feel like you may have led you to pray, like connect. See, this is why. So you can connect with spirit, with God, with the universe. You're like asking to get better, to be all right after the tumble, and they want you to rest, and they heard you. You'll be okay. You'll be fine. They just want you to rest so you can go deeper into this healing. I think it's just rest. I think they just want you to chill out. Like they just want you to lay on the couch for a bit, take a vacation, or just, I'm getting like stay inside your house and just rest. Don't do 20 things, 20 tasks in a day. Like just relax, order in some food, watch your favorite movie, like just relax. They just want you to relax. And you keep like, I feel like you keep doing things like, oh, I need to go visit this person, talk to this person, get this thing done. And it's just like, no, just sit, be quiet, rest, watch a movie, do a puzzle, relax. It's really, really important, especially with all the changes and energy changes happening right now. It's really, really important that everyone takes a rest. Even if you have that one last event that you need to go to, it's like, oh, so exhausted, I don't want to go. That might be a sign. You might get into a situation where you're forced to rest instead. Should you look to manifesting a new love different from your twin flame? You know what? Ask and you shall receive, Harmony. I think with you resting and you just putting out to the universe this thought of a new love interest, they're going to walk right into your life physically. They might be from overseas, so they might have tan skin. They might be like, I'm getting like Spanish or I don't know, from Spain, from Portugal, from Italy, or something like that. I'm getting like that kind of thing. But they're going to walk right into your life. So you just posting that question, Harmony, they're coming to you, and sooner than you think. But I'm getting rest. I'm getting that too for myself, like rest. I'm overworking myself. I've learned to deal with burnout, so I don't reach burnout so often. But yeah, rest. These energies are crazy. You're wrapping up a lot of things. A lot of people need to rest and reflect. Your romantic love interest is coming in. Your soul mission is coming in. Like rest, because trust me, once this stuff comes into your life, it's go. So a lot of you that's starting now, and a lot of you that's starting at the end of the year or beginning of next year. So rest while you can. Okay, Jamie X. Thank you for the super chat, Jamie. I truly, truly appreciate it. You didn't get the job from Denise with Children's Hospital. Do you see if Denise will be offering you a different position within the hospital? Different position within the hospital. Whew, okay. So this is one of the things, this came up in the last live reading and earlier this one, where it's kind of like you aren't meant to get this job. It's kind of all how you handle it. So I feel like this was your test. It was testing you for like how you handle not knowing what the next step would be, the next option. This is testing your inner strength and courage. And I'm getting from Spirit, you have something lined up for you that is going to be perfect. It's going to be somewhere you're going to stay for a long time. You're going to get a lot of money here. You're going to have, you're going to love the people you work with. So I'm getting this. You were never meant to get this job. But it's kind of testing you to see how you handle it. If you can see things from a higher perspective, realize that like, okay, maybe this wasn't the right job for you. I feel like you already got kind of a hint because you're like, okay, I didn't get this job. Is there another position in the hospital that I could get? I feel like that's you're pretty good with that. You're handling it pretty well. Look for a sign. Reconsider success. Yeah, so I do feel like there is another job coming in for you, but I don't know if it's in the same hospital. Is it in the same hospital? I feel like you don't know about this place or this new job, or like this new job. Like I feel like you didn't consider this hospital or this workplace. So it's like kind of like keep your options open. Don't limit your pool, because I feel like the universe is going to bring in something way, way better than this. I commend you for working at a children's hospital. Like that's really cool that you do that. That's awesome. But I feel like you're gonna get another job opportunity coming in soon, as long as you don't limit yourself. So don't limit yourself. Keep your options open. It might be something that you may have never considered before, or you thought about but you weren't really sure. This is going to be a completely different, like out of left field, this new job position that comes in. So you will be successful. I'm getting you. It's going to set you up for life. Like this is a really, really good job position that's coming in for you. Any more on this job position? I feel like the people that hire you are like, you're in. like before you even file the paperwork, they're just like, okay, here's your new office. It's like, I haven't even filled out the paperwork for this job yet. And they're like, we love you, come in. And it just feels like you've been working there forever kind of thing. Like the people that you have, and they like look out for you. They give you like a permanent like office, or like right away, or a workstation or something like that, like right away. Like they make you feel like one of their own right away before you even sign the contract. So it's a kind of like that kind of job is coming in for you. So if you keep your mind open. Nice. Okay. Is it one of the other hospitals that you apply to? Yeah. Yeah. I feel like it's another hospital that you apply to. Why did this happen? Feed your joy. So Spirit just kind of wants you to practice feeling like you already got the perfect job, because you already did the work. You know how manifestation works. You put out you applied to a different hospital. So now it's just like feel the joy that you get from having that perfect job, like landing that perfect job. Like congratulations, you did it. You landed the perfect job. Money. I'm getting money is really good at this place, and it feels like home. This feels like very familiar. You may even have someone that works there that worked with you before or something like that. But yeah, it feels very familiar. It feels very money-wise, so lucrative. I feel like I don't know why, but you make a little bit more money than other people around you. You might want to keep that to yourself. And is it one of the hospitals? What hospital? I'm getting like walking distance. So I don't know if it's like walking distance from where you live, or if it's walking distance to something like just to close to like a friend or a family member or something like that. But it's like really close to somewhere. Close where you had your babies. Yeah, because I hit the mother card. I'm like walking, like it's close to. Is this a person she knows? No, but I'm also getting it's close to someone you know. It's like close to someone you know. I don't know if it's like closer to your mother or closer to, I don't know, something. It's closer. It's also closer to something. But yeah. Your walking distance from your last child. Okay, let me see. I have to, because you asked, I have to look in. For kids, I do anything. Okay, here we go. And there might be a message for your kid. So, because they keep referring to that, like walking distance from, walking distance from. So this might be a message not regarded to the hospital, but might be regarding your kid, your youngest kid. So is there a message for that you have for in regards to the, because like they'll bring up messages that need to be said, even if it's not related to the question you ask. Opportunity. No, I feel like it's something in regards to you and your kid. Something you're going to offer your kid, or if what? They need something from you, like money or a car or a home or something like that. They asked you for it, or they're going to ask you for it. It will be successful. So if they ask you, can I have money to go on this really large trip, or for this home, or for this something, whatever they ask you for, like it will be successful. Like it'll be a good idea to give them that money. Spirit saying. Yeah, I feel like it might be for a trip or moving or something like that. They're like telling you like, hey, I'm trying to get money to make for this thing. I'm trying to figure out my options. I feel like you will be able to help them with the money for this thing, or to give them this, whatever it is, car or loan or something. So I'm Spirit is saying like they're telling you to do this because you don't want to have any regrets, but Spirit is saying you won't have any regrets. It will go successful. So if you're kind of worried if you should give your last child money or this very expensive thing, like yes, Spirit is saying yes. So there might be a reason for that. Ground yourself in nature. And then Spirit's like last message for you is spend some time in nature. Go for a nature walk or walk near trees or something. It'll be really, really good for you at this time because you're also grounding in a new position. You want to be grounded when you're giving away a lot of money or something expensive. So being in nature right now will be really, really helpful, even if it's just like a mile, around the neighborhood. Just be really, really good for you right now, especially with a lot of physical things happening in your life. Okay. You're Earth sign too. Nice. Thank you, Philip. Appreciate it. I'll be talking to you soon also. Manjula, do you have any guidance? Okay, I'll be wrapping things up in about 5 minutes. Alyssa, was there any super chat questions that I missed? Because I think I did. Okay, Manjula, do you have any guidance? Okay, guidance for you. Spirit guidance. There's some friends that might have, it might be friends or like coworkers or someone or distant family members, cousins or something, that kind of like left you in the dark, or things between the two of you kind of like slowly dissipated. So I feel like there's a connection between you and like old friends or coworkers or cousins or something like that, that kind of like isn't, the relationship isn't as strong as it used to be. There's not much love. You guys aren't really talking to each other as much anymore. And I feel like it kind of makes you feel like, oh, like, things were really good. What happened? Spirit is saying it's just you getting your energy ready for new people to come into your life. The time is now. The time is now for the change. So I feel like this is going to come up for you now. So whoever these people are, friends, coworkers, cousins, old friends, distant family members, old neighbors or something, someone that you were like somewhat close to. I feel like these people are going to come back into your life. This came up in the beginning of the reading too, for the general reading, but yeah, that people are going to come into your life from your past right now, or people that you would kind of slowly drifting apart from. And it's just kind of recognizing that there's a huge change going on. You're making room for new people to come into your life who may be better friends with you, better family type people to you. And this is like no time. Like maybe in the past you got to think about it, talk to people, like be like, hey, like maybe I should reach out to this old friend or something like that. Like there's no time to think about it. It's like action time. Like these people are going to come into your life. You're going to have the opportunity to reach out to these people. Like it's time to focus on it and do it right now. Rest. But it came out face down. Which way? Because this is like the not rest card for me in reverse. Can you, which way? Okay. It's time to not rest. Because I feel like it's funny that like for another viewer that said to rest. For you, I feel like you've had enough rest. It's time to take action. So it's time to take action, especially with the relationships you have in your life, family, friends, acquaintances. It's time to make changes with your old relationships, with new relationships that are just new in your life right now, or that you've had in the past year. And explore. It's time to explore new relationships. So talk to new people. Even if you don't think you will be friends with them, just have a conversation with someone you meet at a restaurant or out when you're out doing shopping or walking or hiking or whatever you're doing. Like just talk to people. Talk to new people and talk to old people. It's really a very social time for you. And I feel like you don't want to do it. And I feel like it's just because you got into the habit of not talking to these people or not talking to new people. But Spirit is telling you it is a good time to do that now. Okay. Hi, Aries. Hi. Shoulder surgery. Thank you. Karen, you made my day. I love confirmations. Okay. Hi, Joe Mystics. Many blessings to you too. Okay, I have time for one last quick question. Go for it, Joe. I'm wrapping things up, so the quicker you can put it out there, the quicker I can answer and deal with that part 2 of my spiritual test from the universe right now. I'm just like kind of nervous. I know there's a part 3. I know there's a part 3 coming out. If there's any indication of what part 3 is going to look like from what happened the first part of my test and the second part of my test, I'm not looking forward to that. Oh my God. Luckily, I'm older and wiser now. Yeah, but to like reiterate for all of you, Spirit's message right now is we're closing out smaller relationship cycles right now. So you can see a lot of people from your past come through and new people. So you can have new people come into your life. So old people, new people. Reintroducing yourself as the new version of yourself, who you are now, to people who may have known you as the old version of yourself, or to new people as a new version of yourself, because you have to get used to it being this new version of yourself. And you know how when you talk to your old friends, you kind of act like how you were back then, how old you were back then when you first met them. That's something you got to change, you know. And then inner strength and courage is being tested. So how you react to things that you can't control, that is the main test. Does CJ want to reconcile, or what's his real intentions? Does CJ want to reconcile? Whoa. Not right now. Not right now. He doesn't want to reconcile right now. Oh my God, what is going on? I feel like there's a sense of like, he doesn't want you to just see him as a friend, or he doesn't want you to, he doesn't like the way how you see him as like someone who may have not the best friends, or too many friends, or too many flings, or something like that. Too many friends of the opposite sex kind of thing. So like, I feel like he doesn't have any intentions. He doesn't want you to reach out to him. He doesn't want you to reach out to him. He has some time. He's not going on any new adventure. He's spending a lot of time. He might not be talking to any friends. He might not just be talking to you. He might not be talking to any romantic interests or any friends or any people right now, because right now he's going deep within his emotions. He's trying to figure out who he really is and healing a lot of things. Because he wants the best out of life, and he realized, he's like, okay, like I need to like really sit down and figure out what I want, you know? And so that's what he's doing right now. So it's not that he's not talking to you. His intentions is right now to not talk to anyone, especially someone who he has friendly relationships with. So he's really, I feel like kind of a little bit embarrassed to talk to people he's on good terms with, including you. Yeah, he's constantly contacting you. So he doesn't want you to contact him, but he... Okay, I can see that. I do talk about you. I do talk about you. I don't know why he doesn't want you to talk. Oh, he doesn't want you to talk to him as a friend. Yeah, like I said. He doesn't want you to just talk to him as a friend. But he does want to like really think about like how to get like the most out of life, things that are more long lasting, how to be in his best life. Like he wants his best life. I've been sending you messages in 5D. So he is thinking about you and talking about you a lot. So he may be talking to you, to his other friends. What is the situation? How is he? He wants to change the way that you talk to him. And is he talking to other people about her? Is he talking to other people about you? I feel like other people are like tired. If he does talk to other people, he might not. He might just talk to people like he's really, really close with about you. But like he talks about how he wants to kind of happy home, happy life with you a lot. It's a kind of like, I feel like it's not just you. I feel like other people are tired of talking to him right now. It's because he's just constantly talking about you or how he wants to be with you. It's just, I'm getting the same like 2, 3, 4 people, and they're kind of getting tired of like hearing it. I was like, why don't you just go talk to her? Well, she isn't talking to me. And then, but he wants to change the way that you talk to him. I'm getting specifically. He's thinking about you a lot because he's sending you messages in 5D. So you're probably getting a lot of signs of synchronicities about what's going on with him because his intention is to communicate with you. So his energetic communication is going to be hella strong right now for you. But he is going deep into his emotions. Like, okay, so how do I get this going? How do I get this like long lasting relationship? And not just in regards to you, but he wants to just become, he wants to have that life where he's fulfilled in a lot of areas. He's tired of putting energy and effort into it though. So I feel like he's like, I kind of have to wrap things up because I have to go deal with the universe test and I'm kind of on a time limit. Yeah, how about I answer your question first next time, Shelly? Is that okay? No. It's all right. I wish I could stick around, but I have to. Yo, if you guys knew. Okay, so he does spend a lot of time thinking about how you are this perfect, gorgeous, awesome woman, just so good with everything. So that's why he wants to be good with everything in his life, like physically, like career, money, living situation, relationship, because he sees you as the epitome of that in the divine feminine sense. So he sees you as this perfect divine feminine, the perfect, wife material, mother material, best friend, living partner situation. So he wants to set up everything in his life to do that, but he's tired. He doesn't want to, he's tired. He doesn't want to, he's really, really tired. Working emotionally, working physically. He wants to change the way that you talk to him. How does he want you to talk to him? He feels like you are dismissive. You don't let him talk, or you don't respect the way that he talks, and he wants to change that. He's like, oh yeah, like she doesn't respect the way that I talk, or she doesn't like respect me enough, or I don't never can get a word in edgewise, or I want her to like there's a lot of something with like respect in the way and his communication. He wants you to change the way you talk to him to be more respectful. What Spirit's advice that can help you guys? What can help you? What can help him? What can help you? No more playing it small. I feel like if you want things out of this relationship, say it. Because he might be the kind of person who like says like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this, and then doesn't do it. It's just like, okay, like here, I'll give you the whole thing, like what I want. For him, it's a brave new world. Clear your energy field. It's time to be bold and brave. So he needs to be brave enough to go into this new cycle with you if that's what it takes, and you need to be able to talk to him with the respect because that's what he wants, but like to also stand up for yourself. Like, hey, I'm going to lay it all on the line for you, but talk to him the way he wants you to talk to him. Kind of like very like straight to the point, serious, with respect, and at least do that once, because if you can, and he sees, he might see that like he's the one that's the issue because you kind of did your part and he needs to do his part. He's a little tired. He doesn't want to do it anymore, but he needs to push through. He needs to be brave that one last time. And you're doing great standing up for yourself. All right, I'm going to wrap this up now. Thank you so much. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful weekend, a week ahead filled with pure positive divine white light and love. And I hope that a miracle manifests for you before the end of the day. I wish you so much love, light, and peace. And I'll see you again on Sunday. Bye.